woman in 2015. That audio, along with disturbing messages reading, quote, "I loved raping you," are now coming to light as Tate faces trafficking charges overseas. Vice World News published the messages and voice notes allegedly made by Tate. We want to warn you, they may be disturbing to some.
Imagine shooting a man with your last bullet and he stands there, unfazed.
Remember I was talking to you a little bit about these women coming forward with these messages and you know, and I love everybody that comments, whether it's positive or negative. And we've, you know, and some of you guys, you know, you're just super loyal to Andrew Tate, and I think that's well. You got to have somebody that you're loyal to, right? Not me. I mean, am I biased? Yes, I'm biased, because his words make me not like him. But that doesn't matter, because what matters is, what is he going to face? All right, and what is the evidence out there? So I can give my opinion all day long, but does it really matter if the evidence is not there? Does it really matter if the evidence is there? Let's just give it to you straight. Remember, he says, "I love you." Let's play. I haven't heard this, but and I know what you guys are gonna say. I know what you people who have one ball in each hand.
You didn't like that I was thinking I can do whatever I want to. That's what it is. I'm the smartest person on this planet.
That's a voice recording controversial influencer Andrew Tate.
No way, man. That's AI. That's AI. There's no way he would even say that.
A woman in 2015. That audio, along with disturbing messages reading, quote, "I loved raping you," are now coming to light as Tate faces sex trafficking charges overseas. Vice World News published the messages and voice notes allegedly made by Tate. We want to warn you, they may be disturbing to some.
All right, you ready? Now, if you're saying this is AI, that would be a great defense. And here's the thing. You know, I've seen Elon Musk talk about how they have this AI, and maybe it is. But this is going into court. And if it is AI, you're going to have to prove it.
Are you seriously so offended I strangled you a little bit? You didn't pass out. Chill the out. Jesus Christ, I thought you were cool. What's wrong with you?
Is it just me? But that does not sound like Andrew Tate's voice. Now, could it be an AI voice generator? You never know. But you guys decide after I show you guys this clip.
This is what my actual voice sounds like.
And this is what my voice sounds like using the magic of AI.
What the fuck?
Now switched my voice over. It very clearly just straight up sounds like Joe Biden, who is the current president of the United States. Now use Joe Biden's voice here to explain to you what this piece of voice.ai actually is. So this is known as the voice universe. This is where users can actually upload their own trained voice models onto the quote-unquote voice universe for different people to try out and download. For example, we have some impressions of
Action here, but for now, I've just apparently switched my voice over to Barack Obama. As you can see, typically when you do actually switch voices, I've noticed you sound a little bit weird, you sound a little bit wonky. I think it's because the AI trained model has to actually go ahead and pick up on your voice and see the way that your voice sounds by you talking to them at first, and then it can adjust the model based on that and provide a more accurate output. And this one I've tested as well as the Joe Biden one. They both sound very, very accurate. This one definitely does sound like Obama. I think the Joe Biden one sounds more like Joe Biden than this sounds like Obama.
Gotta have them ribs. And pussy too.
And if it is AI, you're going to have to prove it, because it'll be almost presumed that it's the real deal, because you have to have somebody lay foundation. That's how this works. So you can't just get a piece of evidence in just because you say it is what it is. Somebody's going to have to say, this is the recording of Andrew Tate, and it was sent to me. So whoever was the recipient of this, but let's listen.
Am I a bad person? Because the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it.
Remember, that's exactly what I read to you in our last Mr. Tate video.
I loved how much you hated it. Turned me on. Are you seriously so offended I strangled you a little bit?
I think I'd be offended if you strangled me a little bit. Now, keep in mind, some people like that. But if you're complaining about it, you probably don't have a safe word and you need one.
You didn't f***ing pass out. Chill the f*** out. Jesus Christ. I thought you were cool. What's wrong with you?
I thought you were cool, so I could put my hands around your neck so you could watch your eyes pop out and get petechiae all over the place.
And if I had actually hurt anybody, the Romanian police would have me in jail.
What? Now, is that AI? If I would have actually hurt anybody, Romanian police would have me in jail. Where are you? I think you're in jail. Here's the thing. We've only seen just snippets. You know, and let's talk about the procedure a little bit. There's the evidence gathering stage, which is what we're in right now. And I've seen some comments, you know, where people say, well, you know, they've come back and they've said that they didn't do it. He hasn't had an opportunity to cross-examine anybody yet. Well, no, you wouldn't at this stage. This is the charging stage. It's the very beginning. You don't get your opportunity to cross-examine somebody before you testify or before you get charged. You get charged, then you go through pretrial procedures. Maybe you have some motions. Maybe you make a motion saying that all these recordings are AI and they're really not. And so you file a motion with the court. And then you bring the women in and you say, she says, no, he said this to me. And, you know, and these would have been recorded on WhatsApp and apparently sent to them. So they would have the recordings. And if they come in and lay foundation for him, it is an admission of a party opponent. So it comes in as his own statement if it has sufficient indicia of reliability. That's kind of the standard. So this is just our little kind of follow-up to what we said before about these messages. And so, because, you know, we report as we get information, and if it doesn't make sense, I'll tell you that. You know, do I like Andrew Tate? I think he's a pig, so what? But it doesn't mean that I'm not going to give it to you straight. I'm not going to lie to you about Andrew Tate. I'm going to give it to you the information that we have as we get it. And right now, we're going to have more and more and more and more of this stuff drip, 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 drip. The gift that keeps on giving.
The $1 million question is, how on earth did Vice obtain this voice note? At least show us evidence of the police confiscating Andrew Tate's phone, because right now, Vice is not showing the voice messages of the woman replying back to Tate, nor does Vice show the woman's face or her name. Two things that comes to my mind. Either it didn't happen, or Vice just thinks people are freaking NPCs and stupid. Now, if you replay the voice note over again, it sounds like a Walmart bootleg version of Andrew Tate's voice.
Am I a bad person? Because the more you didn't like it, the more I enjoyed it. I loved how much you hated it. Turned me on.
Now, there are two key components that I want to point out about this clip. The first one, how come it's only what Andrew Tate said, not what the girl said? It's clearly just a one-sided conversation with absolutely no context. The second thing, you can clearly tell that this voice note has been automated, filtered, and edited. You can be a Tate hater. You don't even have to be a Tate fan to realize something is off and a little bit fishy about this clip.
I'm about to climb up.
There is no evidence that proves Mr. Tate is guilty. So therefore, I find this man innocent until proven otherwise. Now, gentlemen, that's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
They're pedophiles.
Yeah, that meat that went bad.
Oh, unacceptable.
I have an air conditioner. I'll fucking kill you. Sit down on the bed.
What the fuck is this?
Haram.
Stop yelling!
sorry.
I got neighbors. How many of you hurt? Because I'm gonna eat it.
That's disgusting. I can't believe you even said that. I might have to beat the shit out of this dude.
Little bitch. I'm a 4-time kickboxing world champion. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Back where you fucking started, Wagey. Start fucking smashing him up. Start fucking knocking him asleep.